You know what? Screw it. Let's just do it, guys. Alright. I am gonna build a video game. What kind of game should I build? Let me see. Surely something within myself has been learning to do it. Alright, guys, I got it. I got it. David. David. Campaign video game based on life of David from Bible. That's my idea. Now I'm gonna break that down a little bit. David game. It's gonna have multiplayer battles mode, online based. It will also have the normal campaign, single player story. So within that, you'll have defending sheep from predators and mastering the sling. Throwing stones and guarding them at night. Also sling practices during the day. Quests like fetching medicine and finding someone to watch the sheep while you are gone. Shearing them. Herding them. Bringing them to water. Moving them to grass. So like shepherd simulator. Then you meet a prophet, blah blah. You learn to play harp. You eventually meet a king and play harp for him. You dodge his spear when he gets randomly mad at everybody. You meet and befriend his son and go on some adventures with him. You get attacked or deal with thieves on the road at times and people stealing sheep. You eventually start hearing about this Goliath guy and reading posters, or no, and hearing news about his challenges, you get inspired to fight him. You try on armor and it doesn't fit, and you know you aren't trained for that. You go into the fight and have to hit him with the sling. You get carried off as a hero. You threaten the king and he sends assassins. You go on the run. You fight off the assassins. You hide in caves. You have to go into a survival mode, looking for things to eat along the way. You eventually start searching for men to fight with you. You start kicking butt and taking names. You start killing Philistines. You start raids. You start recruiting more and more mighty men. You land hot babes and marry them along the way. You have to make money and feed your crew. These sorts of concerns about food and stuff require quests and managing men, sending guys off to fetch things, similar to Age of Empires in that way, or what else? You eventually become the king. You keep meeting and adding hot chicks to your collection. You manage war campaigns and strategies. You manage the kingdom and solve complaints. You have a son, Absalom, who goes to war with you. You fight that war. You get old. and eventually die and game ends. For the multiplayer battle online mode, you can have David versus Goliath battles, David and mighty men versus Philistine army, Age of Empires style battles. Street Fighter based 1v1 battles with leaderboards using David versus Goliath and different Philistine heroes versus different mighty men, etc. Maybe for the game, it'd be easier to do like, maybe do a Walking Dead style game with cinematics and storyline and voice acting with skirmishes and stuff being controlled by a player. Or also similar to Firewatch in that way, and limit graphics and art complexity in this way. Alright guys, so I just designed an entire game based on a Bible story character. The game design is done, guys. We did it. And it's official. It's a completely original game, but it's pulling cues from games like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. For some aspects, it's also pulling cues from The Walking Dead and Firewatch for some aspects, and then also Age of Empires for some aspects. So it's copying a lot of other games that I've liked over the years. Also have some Hitman style stuff and some The Last of Us style stuff. Use all my favorite games to create different styles of campaigns and hybridize the game more. No, it's going to be a 50-year project. A 50-year project because unlike the robot, it's not going to be a top priority project. So it will take, 50 to 70 years to build it, but only investing very small amounts of time over. And so it's going to be a slow passion project that will just eventually get done. And I'll be able to update it and work on it little by little over the years without it ever affecting my other businesses or plans in any way. It's going to be completely on my own time. I'm no longer rejecting any ideas. Everything I want to do, I'm going to do. So that includes making my own video game. So I just designed a game, guys. Aren't you proud of me? That's taken me already further than Old Days, who has an idea for a game, but he didn't write out a thorough game design. You know, I just designed the entire game. That's how you take action, guys. You got to be willing to take massive action on your dreams. No more talk, Old Days. I want you to write down right now, like I just did, the entire game from start to finish, the entire storyline. And all the games is going to pull cues from, what the graphics will be like, visualize the modes and the story and how it's going to progress, and what you'll be able to do in the game. I did it all. The game's ready to be made. I can hand this plan over to a video game company and have them make it. That's how detailed it is. Also, you said if I have kids I won't be able to make a video game? Think about that. How can you say that with a straight face? If I have kids, they would love to watch me and help me make a video game. That'd be super fun for them. Kids are all about that. So if I create a way for a lot of my dreams, like building sculptures and stuff, to be a family activity, I could still take all the credit for the sculptures. But my kids could, you know, mix the cement, help me with the rebar, you know, be under my tutelage. And it'd be no different than, you know, painting the Sistine Chapel using the help of your apprentices. My kids will be like my apprentices. I'll still be the master artist, but my apprentices will be aiding me. The guy that painted the Sistine Chapel, he didn't physically paint the entire thing by himself. He got all the credit for it.